Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Play by Email 98. I'm playing with the British Empire, and my name is Captain James Bond. And you see, we are now in round 101, which is a little bit later than the 7 rounds turnaround set that I used before. Because in the past rounds, there were some really secret negotiations between the British Empire and the rest of the world to go to the next war, actually. So, what happened in the last round? So, what happened on the technology side? I received in the past rounds steel and machines, so I can use my longbow and I can use longsword fighters, and I received here this what is the name for that in English? I don't know. And so all this, so that's pretty nice. And the next one is philosophy, and in the next round I would like to get also theology, and well, then get this one or this one. I probably use this one because the compass, because I would like to get this naval unit here. If I can use that, I can create my naval unit, and well, with I can move three tiles plus 2 from my civilization topic. Then actually I can use these ships built in London and quickly get over here to get Rostov and Yaroslav. So you see, I'm preparing here for the war against the Russian Empire, and actually I did some tricky negotiations with them. Make peace and keep peace, etc. And we should not make war, actually. And I really broke my contract with the Celtic Empire. I declared war on the Celtic Empire just to confuse the Russians, as the term says. So to confuse the Russians, I broke the contract with the Celts. And the first thing that I will do here is to ask the Celts to get again back to me in peace. So this one, okay, yeah, we are making peace again. Well, there were no fights between the English, the British Empire and the Celtic Empire. I just did that to say they should not move ahead more to the west to get Barcelona and Cordoba. But it seems like the Celtic Empire is already so far here that they can grab Barcelona and Cordoba pretty soon. Okay, so what I do next is, I have to declare the war on the Russian Empire with the information that they wanted to attack us and take the situation, take the chance to fight us when we are at war with the Celtic Empire, and so we will declare the war against the Russian Empire because they are still moving forward to us. And I hope I can defeat here a few units of them, so that they are a little bit weaker than before. Okay, that's this. And what else? Yeah, that's this continent. And let's take a look at the other continent. So here we see Carthago, and they built the Schützen Itzer. And we see here Austria, which grows a little bit more. I gave them some good hints and tips how they can grow more, and but they're still at the last place or from in the ranking. Um, the Chinese Empire grows a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know there is a sixth city, and they are well almost they are almost already in the medieval. Okay, and last but not least, Constantinople. Well, I have not so much city seen here. Let me see what is here. There is another city. Okay, go back. And what we have here, yeah, sorry, that is the other continent. So they're not pretty much ahead of us. They are pretty low. The only one who is a little bit bigger is China, but the others are not so good. So it seems like they are, well, maybe they need to fight against each other. That one civilization here wins this continent to be able to compete with the Celtics and the English Empire. And maybe the war that we are doing in the future is also good for them, because they are not doing war, they can expand, and well, we are doing war and need to fight each other. Okay, so let's see. First, we take a look here, and you see there are already the Celtic units. Alright, so let's start. First, get a worker in position. This worker should build here a street, a road, so that I can go ahead here, there, over that. Let me take this one, okay, and this one here, that one this way, and that one this way, and that one this way, okay. Alright, so let's start with the war. Russian Empire, go and die. So 56, that's very good. To see here the contract, they gave us gold and we gave them the elephants. Okay, what we do next here is with this one, okay, and fight. Thanks, that was a good position. So one horse less. What we are doing next? So we are starting with longbows, which are very deep in my country. So you see, this is a good 3-tile fight. So I can really use all these here when they are on these hills. So let's start with this one. We have all these units destroyed and get St. Petersburg, then everything is a little bit easier, because here is no wood, no hills, so I can really fight against across the whole desert. Okay, let's move that one here. And that one here. And that one there. Okay, then let's take a look with this. And fight. Okay. That was a little bit different than I thought before. So, anyway. so let me give here this fight. So I would like to fight also this one. And also with this one. 26. Let's take this one here. Okay. Oh. And now get this done here. No, not with this one. Let's do it with this one. Okay. Then with this one. And now kill the other longsword fighter. Okay, so I killed. And this one can kill. No, that one. Let's take a look here. And this way. Yeah, and you see, we have killed 3 units of the Russian Empire, 1 horse and 2 longsword fighters. And I really stay here because this needs to be my line of defense, and I can use all my longbows here to fight against them. Okay, let's take the naval units. I have several ships here, and let's see what I can do. And I see, yeah, he started to gather to capture Rio de Janeiro, but it seems like that is not really complete. Let's take a look here. There's nothing. And take this one here. Okay. I think that's all and we are done. So this is the situation right now. We are making peace with the Celtic Empire. We are making war against the Russian Empire, and probably the Celtic Empire will defeat the Spanish Empire pretty closely in the next rounds. We will see then again in 7 rounds. And well, I had just one thing changed here. You see we have here spearman, and I don't want to use the spearman, I use a pikeman, because they are stronger and the spearmen are, well, I thought I could create some before and use them before I get the technology, but it never worked so. Okay, so I can remove all the spearmen and put in pike. This one. Okay, so what we will do in the next rounds is we will do here probably a very bloody fight against the Russian Empire, because they are really strong. They have the 2nd strong army, and they have a lot of iron. So here they have 2 iron, which makes them 4, it doubles. And here they have 6 iron, which makes them 12, double it, so they have already 12. 16, and here they have iron too, which makes them 20, and if they use this iron here, they have then 32 iron, which means they can have a lot of these longsword launchers. Okay, we see, and let's take a look at the demography, and you see we are still here at the 1st place, and you see also Russia is here not very good, and you see Russia has here 0% of luck luxury, so they zero happiness. Okay, and you see my value here for my technologies. I have 31% and the Celtic Empire has also 31. That's it, and we see what happened in the next 7 rounds, and have a nice day, says Captain James Bond. Have a nice day.